Assalamu alaikum. This is Shorup Mujumdar welcoming you all to the English news from Btv-Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman lauds Army's glorious role in national crisis and maintaining law and order. One killed and 3 injured in wall collapse as incessant rainfall continues for 3 consecutive days in Chattogram. Landslide kills 1 in Rangamati due to heavy rain while 79 tourists taken to safer place in Bandarban. Local government elections scheduled to be announced in first half of August as roadmap prepared, informs Information and Broadcasting Advisor. Dealing with fragile economy left by Awami League government, biggest challenge for current government, comments Information and Broadcasting Minister. Russian massive strikes kill at least 23 and injure over 50 in Ukraine. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman today visited the summer exercise of the Bangladesh Army. For the first time in the country's history, a Prime Minister personally visited the Army's summer training as he toured the area of 8 Bir under the Bangladesh Army's 9th Infantry Division in Singai Upazila of Maniganj on foot and spent an extended period with soldiers in the field. During the visit, the Premier toured different parts of the firm base and was briefed by the General Officer Commanding and the unit's commanding officer on the ongoing training activities and overall strategic preparedness. The Prime Minister attentively listened to a commander's verbal operational order and observed a raid exercise conducted by the soldiers. He also toured various aspects of the exercise, including troop deployment on the battlefield, combat tactics, the use of weapons, and realistic training methods. The Prime Minister entered an army bunker and exchanged views on battlefield tactics with the participating officers and soldiers. The Prime Minister also approached soldiers who were concealed under camouflage among tree foliage, inquired about their well-being and encouraged them in the discharge of their duties. At one stage, Tariq Rahman ate freshly prepared field rations cooked for the participating soldiers and shared tea with them. The soldiers expressed enthusiasm at having the head of the government spend a considerable amount of time with them in the fields. Later, while addressing the soldiers, the Prime Minister stated that the people of Bangladesh have deep confidence in the Bangladesh Army. Praising the Army's distinguished role in times of national crisis and in maintaining law and order, he emphasized the importance of maintaining professional training, discipline, and the highest level of operational readiness. He also wished the Bangladesh Army continued success. Prime Minister's Defense Advisor, Brigadier General Retired Dr. A.K.M. Shamsul Islam, Chief of Army Staff General Wakaruzzzaman, Prime Minister's Military Secretary Major General Abul Hasnat Muhammad Tariq, and other senior officials were present. Heavy rainfall has been continuing for 3 consecutive days in Chattogram due to influence of low pressure. Potanga Meteorological Office said 412.3 millimeters of rainfall have been recorded in Chattogram in the last 24 hours till 3 p.m. today. The fear of landslides has been added to the sufferings of waterlogging in some parts of the city. Chattogram City Corporation and the District Administration are marking to move residents from risky areas to safer places. Along with this, all the shelters in the city have been kept ready. Meanwhile, 1 person died in a wall collapse in the Rahman Nagar residential area of Pachlaish police station in the city in the afternoon. 3 more members of his family were seriously injured. After an emergency meeting on the risk of landslides and the overall disaster situation, Chattogram City Corporation Mayor Dr. Shahdat Hussain visited different places of the city. Red Crescent volunteers and emergency response teams have been kept ready to deal with any possible emergency situation. Monitoring of the risky areas and necessary assistance activities are also continuing in coordination with the concerned organizations. In addition, the Deputy Commissioner and officials visited the shelter centers on Akbar Shah today. The administration urged people living in the risky hills to remain alert and quickly move to safe shelter centers if necessary. Flash floods triggered by heavy rain inundated low-lying areas in Thanchi and Alikodam upazilas of Bandarban. A total of 79 tourists and guides who had been stranded in the remote Nafakum waterfall area of Thanchi due to continuous rain have safely reached at Remakri area. In Rangamati's Bagaichori, an elderly man was killed in a landslide. Authorities concerned closed all tourist destinations in Bandarban until Friday, following 2 days of continuous heavy rainfall. Prime Minister's advisor on information and broadcasting, Dr. Jahidur Rahman, has said that Bangladesh will request India to return Awami League leaders who, while staying in India, are allegedly directing activities aimed at deteriorating the law and order situation in Bangladesh. Speaking at a regular press briefing at the Secretariat today, he said that Sheikh Hasina issues many instructions through audio messages to destabilize the country, but does not want to show the people of the country her defeated and fugitive face. Responding to a question, he said that efforts to recover money laundered abroad during the Awami League government will continue. He added that the government will also ensure that no further money is laundered out of the country. The advisor also said that the July Museum will be opened before August 5th. Through it, the government will preserve the history and heritage of July and uphold the national spirit. Replying to a question on local government, advisor Jahidur Rahman said that local government elections will begin by October this year. The election process will be completed within 10 to 12 months. Information and Broadcasting Minister Jahiruddin Chopin has said that addressing the fragile economy left by the Awami League government is the biggest challenge facing the current government. Speaking at a program marking the 42nd anniversary of National Life Insurance plc at the Officers Club in the capital today, the minister said the BNP government had identified various problems facing the state even before assuming office. The Information and Broadcasting Minister called on citizens to harness their entrepreneurial spirit to help advance the country's economy. The program was attended by the chairman of National Life Insurance plc, members of its board of directors, senior officials and representatives from different parts of the country. The speakers also expressed their commitment to improving customer service, expanding technology-driven insurance operations, and contributing to the development of the country's insurance sector. Dr. Zubaida Rahman, Vice President of the Ziaur Rahman Foundation, has said that the government is identifying the existing problems in the health sector and is working to address them. She made the remarks today while speaking as a chief guest at a workshop titled Pathways to Becoming a Health Entrepreneur in Bangladesh, held at a hotel in Gulshan in the capital. Dr. Zubaida Rahman said the government is committed to ensuring quality healthcare for every citizen and is placing importance on the involvement of young people in achieving this goal. She added that the government wants to utilize the ideas and innovative thinking of the younger generation to improve healthcare services. Finance Minister Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhary, Health and Family Welfare Minister Sardar Mohammad Shaukat Hussain, and the Prime Minister's Special Assistant on Health, Dr. Ziauddin Haider, were also present at the program. Now, international news. A devastating wave of Russian missile and drone strikes has struck the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, killing 23 people and seriously injuring more than 50 others. The early morning assault severely damaged at least 30 residential buildings across the city. The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed the operation, stating it used long-range, high-precision weapons to launch a coordinated attack on vital military and energy installations in Kyiv and surrounding regions. In response, Ukraine launched over 400 drones toward Russia, targeting the Baltic Sea port of Vysotsk and the Ust-Luga oil export hub. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has taken new initiatives to end the war in Ukraine. In addition to attending the two-day NATO summit starting today in Turkey, Trump will meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Trump will also meet separately with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara. At the NATO summit, Trump may make a strong call to end the war. Funeral prayers for Iran's late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei are underway in the holy city of Qom on Tuesday. Tens of thousands of people have congregated at Jamkaran Mosque just south of Qom to pay their respects to Iran's late Supreme Leader. The ceremonies are scheduled to continue in the holy cities of Najaf and Karbala in Iraq on Wednesday before a final burial in his hometown of Mashhad on Thursday. Meanwhile, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that negotiations on a final deal will not commence if threats continue, citing paragraph 13 of the Memorandum of Understanding with the U.S. The comment came after U.S. President Donald Trump said the U.S. would either reach a deal with Iran or finish the job. On the other hand, a tanker off the coast of Oman has been hit by an unknown projectile, causing a fire on board the vessel. U.S. officials speaking to Axios blamed Iran for the attack, while Iranian media said the tanker was targeted because it was planning to pass through the Omani route in the Strait of Hormuz with the support of the U.S. Navy. At least 15 people have been killed and 9 goes missing from severe storms and heavy rain in parts of China. The country's state media reported these on Tuesday. State news agency Xinhua said the central province of Hubei was hit by severe convective weather that left 11 people dead and 1 missing. State broadcaster CCTV said 4 more people died and 8 are missing in the southern region of Guangxi, which was also been hit by extreme weather. On the other hand, a landslide in China's northwestern Guangxi province killed 5 people on Tuesday, with rescuers working to locate 12 others still missing. State news agency Xinhua said at least 33 people were initially reported missing after the landslide in a village near Guangzhou's Longdan city. Rescue teams had located 21 trapped individuals. 5 of them died despite emergency medical efforts, it added. Meanwhile, Chinese President Xi Jinping has called for all-out rescue efforts.